Hey kids, if you remember when you were here for the summertime, we had fish tacos. That's what's on the menu tonight. Let me show you what I've gathered up so you can do the same thing. Okay, so what we've gathered up together so far is some sour cream. I have half a cup because I'm doubling a recipe. Half a cup. We have some fresh lime juice right there. Just squeeze that puppy right there. I've taken the sour cream and I've put it in a separate bowl because we're going to add the lime juice to it here in just a moment. And we also have some salt and pepper. And we have our cabbage. This is a combination of the red and some other stuff that I bought that was already pre-cut and everything. This is about 5 cups. So we're going to start mixing stuff together here and get our slaw prepped. Then we'll show you how to fix the fish. Okay, kids, so let me show you where we are at the moment. Okay, so that was the equivalent to roughly 1 whole lime, because there's 4 tablespoons of lime juice in there. It came up to 1 lime. There's our sour cream, half a cup of it. And in this bowl right here is 2 jalapeños that have been diced up. I used a rubber glove when I use those because I don't like to get the oil on my skin. And in this bowl here is some chopped scallions. Again, since this is a double batch, I put in about 6 or 8 scallions. This is probably to taste. I know some of you don't like that, but that's okay. And then over here in the other bowl, we've gotten our salt and our pepper and our cabbage already. We're going to take and add all of our scallions in the bowl. We're going to put in about half of our jalapeños because I might put a bit more in there because the husband likes it. All right, we're going to do that. And then we're going to stir up our sour cream mixture and add it to it and stir. Okay, so we've got all of our ingredients in here. This is about half of the sour cream and lime juice mixture. Well, yes, that's my oven. Stand by. Go ahead. We're getting everything prepped to put the fish in the oven. Okay, here we go. Now it's going to be happy, not beep at me. So I'm going to stir this up, and then I'll show you what it looks like here in just a moment. Okay, that's what she looks like. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh, yeah, baby. I tell you, that looks good. And that will taste good on that fish, too. So that's it for this. I'm going to put it in the fridge for now, and then I'm going to start prepping everything I need to cook the fish. Okay, kids, so while the slaw is in the refrigerator, I have prepped everything we need for the fish. We got some more chopped jalapeños, a lot of them. This is some avocado oil with some Himalayan sea salt and some pepper. We're going to brush that on the fish. And this is what I've prepped here. This is some Mahi Mahi. The recipe calls for Tilapia, but I don't like it as well as I like this because it's a firmer fish. And what we're going to do is just very gently take and brush these guys with some of that oil with the salt and pepper in it and get it ready for the oven. This will keep the fish from drying out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to coat them with a little bit of the jalapeno peppers. Get that a little bit better there. Trying to get that good seasoning out of there. And the reason I did this in a bowl is generally I take and massage this in with my fingers, but I think this works just as good here too. And like I said, I'm just giving it a nice bath. It'll cook fine on that parchment paper. Got the oven preheated to 400. Says that it should take roughly 15 minutes or so. But before we do that, we're going to top it with some of the jalapenos. And the recipe called for slivers, but I like to do the little tiny guys here. So what you do is you just take them and dribble them on top of the fish like this, so it all cooks in together. See if I can show you what we're doing here. And I'm using some gloves only because I don't want to get that oil all over my fingers here. And your dad likes a lot of this, so, and it cooks up really well and adds a lot of good flavor to the fish. I guess if you don't really want it, you could leave it off, but we found it tastes pretty good. I'll get some more on this here. I think that's pretty good there. Dump the last little bit of stuff on here. Okay. The oven's preheated. We're going to stick this in there, like I said, for about 10-15 minutes or so. We'll check them, and we'll see how they are and how they look here in just a bit. Okay, that's what they look like when they come out of the oven. We're going to get ready to fix up some plates. Okay, so here's what it looks like before you roll it up.